The moment we hear the name Middle East, two things come to mind: oil or political instability and wars. For almost 100 years, the Middle East has constantly been caught in conflict. Whether it's the wars in Iraq and Syria, the unrest in Lebanon, the ongoing Palestine-Israel issue, or the civil war in Yemen, there's always some kind of conflict going on in the Middle East. Millions of lives have been lost, trillions of dollars have been spent, and yet peace still feels out of reach. But why is that? Why is the region so unstable with so many wars? The answer isn't simple, because the Middle East is like a chessboard where many powerful players are making strategic moves against each other. But in today's video, we're going to break down the main reason behind all the conflict in the Middle East. So make sure to watch till the end to understand the full story. To understand the answer to this question, we'll have to go back almost 100 years to when the modern-day borders of the Middle East were drawn, and that's where all these problems began. For several hundred years, the entire Middle East was under the control of the Turkish Ottoman Empire. In the 16th and 17th centuries, this empire stretched from Hungary all the way to Yemen. People from many different backgrounds lived under its rule: Jews, Christians, Muslims, Parsis, Arabs, and Kurds. But then, after the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire began to decline, and that was also the time when the British Empire was expanding its control throughout Asia. The British Empire saw the Ottoman Empire as its biggest obstacle, because the Ottomans were standing in the way of Britain's goal to expand its control from Asia into Europe. To break through this barrier, the British started setting up colonies in the Middle East. It all began in 1820, when Britain signed an agreement with the area now known as the UAE. Then came similar deals. In 1839 with Yemen, in 1861 with Bahrain, and later in 1888 with Egypt. These agreements brought all of these regions under British control. By taking over Egypt, Britain also gained control of the Suez Canal, which made it much easier for them to reach Asia without passing through Ottoman land. The Ottoman Empire was keeping a close eye on Britain's growing influence and understood how dangerous this expansion could be for its own future. So when World War I began in 1914, the Ottoman Empire chose to side with Germany. By that time, Britain and France had already made up their minds that the Ottoman Empire had to be destroyed no matter what. To carry out this plan, both empires signed a secret deal called the Sykes-Picot Agreement. According to the agreement, once World War I ended, the Middle East would be divided like this. This region would come under direct British control. This part would be called an independent Arab state, but Britain would still hold influence over it. Another large area would come under direct French control. Just like the British, the French would also have an independent Arab state under their influence. This region was promised to the Russian Empire, and the Palestine-Israel area would be placed under international administration. While drawing these borders, factors like language, religion, and ethnic identities were completely ignored, and that was the critical mistake for which the Middle East continues to suffer to this day. In 1917, the British government made a promise to the Jewish community living in Germany that they would support the creation of a separate Jewish state.